Only sometimes I feel like there's no place for me. Sometimes I feel like, oh my god, where do I go? Where do I belong? Hello, and welcome to Val After Dark. Not really after dark, because it's still dark right now. It is currently 2 a.m., 2:03, and I'm just here thinking a little bit and thought I would do a little brain dump. Literally, I'm just, I don't know. I wish more of us had a concept of our connection to life and to the world around us that's less grounded in the physical, if that makes sense. But I wish that more of us could acknowledge that life is just so much more than we could ever conceptualize, or more than we can ever know, and not discredit or discount spiritual phenomena or mystical experiences. Even in my own life, my personal daily occurrences, there's so much of spiritual encounters and spiritual interaction, not even just through people, not even just like paranormal. Like, it's literally playing a song and hearing the song so clearly and so well. It sounds like all the lyrics are so perfectly placed, and you're hearing it at the exact moment that you need, and it just sounds like everything that you could have needed to hear at the time. Or when you speak to somebody and everything around you goes silent, and the clarity in their voice and the clarity in the message that they're giving you is so, you can't miss, or you cannot you can't confuse it for anything but, something bigger than you. And for me, this happens so often, but I feel so kind of crazy sometimes, because I'm like, oh my gosh, am I the only one who experiences this stuff? And I know I'm not. I really know I'm not. A lot of people don't talk about it, or they don't know what it is, because our connection to ourselves and our connection to spirit, or to life beyond us, is not practiced, or it's not really taught to us. So we don't really know. I feel like we're kind of forced to really figure everything out on ourselves. And religion, I'm not going to discount or discredit its ability to allow people to connect to a higher power and something greater than us. But still, I sometimes feel as though there's still a disconnect. There are still disconnects. At least that's how it was for me growing up. I've always been extremely inquisitive, so I've always had a need to understand and a need to know. And my need to know and understand has brought me to this place now of figuring out myself, which has allowed me to figure out other people and other things that are happening around us. I wish that it wasn't so taboo to talk about our very divine experiences in life, and how cyclical life is. As I explained in a past video, we can take periods of our life and start to notice these familiarities and these patterns that exist, and it really feels like life is a bunch of repeating lessons sometimes, that we are that we almost we repeat them because it's like, how have you grown, or how are you going to grow through this time around? Knowing what you know now, how can you get through the situation? And I feel like this happens so often, and we don't even recognize or realize, that saying that history repeats itself is so relevant and so real, because I feel like that is a lot of what life is. Yes, we have new experience, of course, but I feel like we can find ourselves in the same circumstance, same situation, different people, different scenery, different you almost. But it's like, how do you get through it this time? The more you grow, the more you know, the better you are to get through circumstances that were more difficult in the past. And as we get through these difficult circumstances, we evolve, I guess you can say. We evolve, we become lighter, and we move through life as such. I don't know. I'm really just talking. But even the people that we meet and the encounters that we have, like, everything is so special. I could cry. Everything and everyone is so special. Everybody that we meet in life, so perfectly placed. Now when I meet people, I take it like, I don't take it lightly. The people I meet or the situations I find myself in, because it is so perfect. It is so perfect. It is so, it's so grand. I don't know how to explain. But it's just the idea of everything happening for a reason. And everybody that enters and leaves your life, it's all in reason. It's all in reason, and there's no mistake. There's no mistake in the people that we meet and the company that we keep. Only sometimes I feel like there's no place for me. Sometimes I feel like, oh my God, where do I go? Where do I belong? Nothing really fits. I don't really fit anywhere. That's why I always try to create my own things and do my own things, because I just feel like I'm so outside of everything, which is not always a bad thing. It's not always a bad thing. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I feel like it feels like I've gotten to a point where it's almost developed like a social anxiety, because I haven't been around people in so long, or I haven't spent time with people on a personal level. I work with people and I interact with people a lot on a daily basis, and I love it. I thoroughly enjoy it. But when it comes on to like a friendship or personal level, I don't have those experiences. I've had really traumatic experiences in friendships. Kind of, but I mean, not really, but kind of. I try not to get too down about it. I don't know what this turned into. Me getting a little bit kind of sad. I feel odd sometimes about the way I think and about the way I perceive. Ow, my neck hurts so bad. the way that I perceive life to be. Even though I know I'm not the only one who has, this perception, but it's like in my personal life and my daily routine, daily life, the people I meet, the people around me do not think in a similar way at all, so it feels super lonely. I don't know. I don't even know. I feel so strange sometimes. Anyways, this is where I'm gonna leave this video. I don't even know what I'm talking about. If you feel like you're a weirdo and you're alone in your perceptions, or you're alone in your ideas, I feel like that too a lot of times, so you're not alone. Yeah, I'm so weird. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. So weird today. Okay, thanks for joining me for Val After Dark, or did I say After Hours? It doesn't matter.